All right, what's up, YouTube? I've been gone for about a week, and in that time, they had the GOP debate, and we got to talk about it because the mainstream media is saying that Nikki Haley won, but if you see more than 10 minutes of it, you can obviously tell that Vivek Ramaswamy won. And I got the receipts right here. Like, let's get into it. And from the shots he took at the mainstream media to the shots he took at Nikki Haley, and Ron DeSantis. And yo, I'm in Florida. I kind of fuck with Ron, but like. Ron DeSantis is a great governor, but he might just be that a great governor, but not be quite there to be president. Everyone talking about his shoes and stuff like that. Something simple as that, like something that shallow as that, might be the reason that he doesn't become the president. So that's kind of funny, not gonna lie. But let's get into it. Vivek Ramaswamy just throwing them, bro. He took shots at everybody. He was like, bang, bang, bang. All right, bro. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Mr. Ramaswamy, let me turn to you. Please make your case. Why should you be the nominee and not the former president?
I think there's something deeper going on in the Republican Party here, and I am upset about what happened last night. We've become a party of losers at the end of the day. It was a cancer to the Republican establishment. Let's speak the truth. I mean, since Ronna McDaniel took over as chairwoman of the RNC in 2017, we have lost 2018, 2020, 2022, no red wave that never came. We got trounced last night in 2023. And I think that we have to have accountability in our party. For that matter, Ron, if you want to come on stage.
I feel like the GOP could be reaching a lot more people, especially because how society and a lot of the younger people are starting to become going back to conservative because they see the stuff that's happening on the left and see how liberals are wilding, and they say, "Yo, this, who's a what?" You say that individual is a woman. That is a woman, and that individual is a man, and that individual is a what? What? I don't understand. What's that word? Observe. Like, y'all, what's observe? Like, huh? I'm like, but I do feel like they could be reaching a lot more people because a lot more people is trying to push back against woke culture. A lot more people should not like with the whole alphabet gang stuff, and they could reach a lot more people if they just did their whole campaigning better.
Tonight, you want to look the GOP voters in the eye and tell them you resign. I will yield my time to you. And frankly, look, the people there cheering for losing in the Republican Party. Think about who's moderating this debate. This should be Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, and Elon Musk. We'd have 10 times the viewership, asking questions that GOP primary voters actually care about and bringing more people into our party. Do you think the Democrats, and we've got Kristen Welker here, do you think the Democrats would actually hire Greg Gutfeld to host a Democratic debate? They wouldn't do it. And so the fact of the matter is, I mean, Kristen, I'm going to use this time because this is actually about you in the media and the corrupt media establishment. Ask you, the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go.
Mr. Ramaswamy.
This is how we get our country.
Look at that face. She knows she was BSing, bro. The FBI probably say, "Hey, yo, push this. And you get this money and you got covered, no one will investigate it, we got you." And she probably pushed it. That's probably what happened, to be honest. But like him attacking the mainstream media, him attacking the GOP, like he might not be running for like have a strong presidential campaign because of how Trump's doing, but he might be saying, "Hey, yo," he might be have a good position to be a VP because he never really attacked Trump. Right now, he's going on like a kind of a defense for Trump. He might not be if he doesn't get a VP, he's dang sure probably gonna get like a cabinet position. And this might not be helping this might not help him for his running for a position now. This may help him running for a position later on because I like Vivek Ramaswamy, but I don't think he's gonna make the he's gonna be the GOP candidate for this year. He might be the GOP candidate after Trump, to be honest, because he's first guy to come out and make a name for himself. He know he's not gonna get nominated because how good Trump is doing. Like even Ron DeSantis, like is getting beat by Trump, and he'll be like if Trump was to do it, I'd have been voting for Ron DeSantis. To be honest, actually, if I actually did vote, I don't know, probably gonna vote this year. It's not be a piece of shit, but I wouldn't vote for Nikki Haley because I don't really fuck with the politics. Because she's like what war hawk trying to say, "Hey, yo, go into daggone Israel," and nah, Israel could fight for themselves, let them defend themselves, and she's probably like going to Ukraine. Nah, let Ukraine defend themselves. Let Ukraine go, bro. Ukraine don't lost. It's a done deal. But hey yo, let's continue. Country back.
We need accountability because this media rigged the 2016 election. They rigged the 2020 election with the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Mr. Ramaswamy,
and they're going to rig this election.
Your time is up.
Accountability.
Let me turn to Governor Christie. Why you, audience?
Christie, no one looks at the Krispy Kreme Christie.
Ramaswamy, are you persuaded by President Zelensky's urgent new plea? Where do you stand on more funding?
I'm absolutely unpersuaded. And I'm actually enjoying watching the Ukraine hawks quietly, delicately tiptoe back from their position as this thing has unwound into a disaster. The first half.
Right, everybody know Ukraine's gonna lose. Like, Russia secured their land bridge, whatever you want to call it, and it haven't really moved since. Like, since what? Since they secured it, Ukraine have been making small gains and small losses, but it's pretty much solidified. It's pretty much solidified. Then they have was it a vote or something in that area? I know that a lot of the nations are not like viewing it as valid, but Ukraine's not gonna get that back. And a lot of people in that territory don't really consider themselves Ukrainian. They see themselves more as Russian, to be honest.
After this race, I was the only person standing for it. Now they're actually quietly coming around to being more cautious, as they should. Level with the American people here. Ukraine is not a paragon of democracy. This is a country that has banned 11 opposition parties.
Ukraine is the second most corrupt country in Europe. That's after Russia. Ukraine is the second most corrupt country in Europe after Russia, and we're trying to act like, oh, this is a country that's like a model to represent. I'm not gonna say this.
It has consolidated all media into one state TV media arm. That's not democratic. It has threatened not to hold elections this year unless the U.S. forks over more money. That is not democratic. It has celebrated a Nazi in its ranks, the comedian in cargo pants, a man called Zelensky, doing it in their own ranks. That is not democratic. More facts for you that you won't hear from the mainstream in either party or the mainstream media. The regions of Ukraine that are occupied by Russia right now, in the Donbass, Luhansk, Donetsk, these are Russian-speaking regions that have not even been part of Ukraine since 2014, that other people probably couldn't name those provinces for you. Those are the hard facts. And so to frame this as some kind of battle between good versus evil, don't buy it. And I'd like the likes of the sharpest of the war hawks on Ukraine, Nikki Haley, to have some accountability and answer. Do you want to use U.S. taxpayer money to fund the banning of Christians? That is actually what's happening. They're using the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. They have banned them. The Ukrainian parliament just did this last week, supported by our dollars. And I think you owe it to the American people, Nikki, to at least this one time
Ramaswamy,
condemn
thank you. That's time.
at least of Christians.
Mr. Ramaswamy,
or else
thank
we're
you.
talking out of both sides.
Mr. Ramaswamy.
Bro, look at that smile she has on her face, bro. She just seems so shady and fake. I don't know what it is about her. She seems like some type of scripted like, oh, smile like this. Oh, like, and then when she comes on and like whatever her rebuttal is, it always seems like the people in the audience just cheer whatever she says, no matter how ridiculous and stupid it sounds. But let's continue.
Thank you. We asked the questions. Ambassador Haley,
Well, she deserves to
what
answer.
is
Between you and the candidates we just heard in this issue, on what you would tell the Prime Minister?
Not in terms of what I would tell the Prime Minister, no. In fact, I would go one step further. The founding vision of Israel was based on the idea that they don't want to depend on anybody else's sympathy or direction in defending themselves. So what I would tell Bibi is that Israel has the right and the responsibility to defend itself. I would tell him to smoke those terrorists on his southern border, and then I'll tell him as President of the United States, I'll be smoking the terrorists on our southern border. That's his responsibility. This is our responsibility. That's how we move forward. But I want to be careful to avoid making the mistakes from the neocon establishment of the past. Corrupt politicians in both parties spent trillions, killed millions, made billions for themselves in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, fighting wars that sent thousands of our sons and daughters, people my age, to die in wars that did not advance anyone's interests, adding $7 trillion to our national debt. And Joe Biden sold off our foreign policy. Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, got a $5 million bribe from Ukraine. That's why we're sending $200 billion back to that same country. The fact of the matter is the Republican Party is not that much better. You have the likes of Nikki Haley, who stepped down from her time at the UN. Bankrupt or in debt was her family. Then
Back to that evil, fake smile. She just seems like a villain from a TV show or a movie.
she becomes a military contractor. She joins the board of Boeing and otherwise, and is now a multimillionaire. So
But even that background, like, who was it from? She could be the lady that's in charge of the Suicide Squad. She's more evil than that to me.
I think that that's wrong when Republicans do it or Democrats do it. That's the choice we face. Do you want a leader from a different generation who's going to put this country first, or do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels?
All right,
In
Mr.
which case, we've got two of them on stage
Mr.
tonight.
Ramaswamy, thank you. Senator.
Why did they boo? That was a good one. He flamed her. That was heat right there. And he flamed my boy Ron too. Hey yo, he won this one. He won this debate for sure. But hey, let's continue.
In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own
Look at how she's looking over it. Just like
daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my
before
daughter.
The next generation of Americans are using
Your
it.
adult
And
daughter,
that's
calm
actually
down.
the point. Yeah, but propping her up, that's fine. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy
scum.
answer is actually in the last debate.
Bro, that sound like a what is it? When they put applause, boo, and like so the audience know what to do, and then they shut it off real quick because when he started saying, "Oh yeah, that's the audience," I'm gonna hit the button, and they came off real quick. Like, come on, this seems so fake, and evil to be honest. And this is how he capped his victory lap. This is how he capped his victory lap. Look at my boy, Vivek Ramaswamy, bro. Shit, I need to go get some curry after this. Fuck you talking about?
I also want to close with one message to the Democrat Party. End this farce that Joe Biden is going to be your nominee. We know he's not even the president of the United States. He's a puppet for the managerial class. So have the guts to step up and be honest about who you're actually going to put up so we can have an honest debate. Biden should step aside, end his candidacy now so we can see whether it's Newsom or Michelle Obama or whoever else.
All right,
just
Mr.
tell us the
Ramaswamy.
truth.
That'll be a good ticket for the Democratic Party. Newsom and Michelle Obama. Them Democrats will love that, and them black people will love them some Michelle Obama. I don't care no more. It's just it was a time period I would have voted for Obama just because he was black, but now I'm like, how does your voting for you benefit me? Like, I don't give a crap you being black. That's okay, but what do you do for this country? Like, oh, you're gonna help out black people? No, Obama didn't do anything for black people. He helped out the LGBTQ, but he did shit for black people. And if you want to say he did a lot for black people, don't worry, I'll wait. Exactly like that, to be honest. But like whenever the media says that Vivek lost or Nikki Haley won, just show them this video, and that's proof enough that yo boy Vivek shit, he fried her ass up like some curry. Shit, fuck you talking about? Hey yo, let's go. Hey yo, I'm out of here.
And we're out of here like a screaming herd of turtles.